Crank that soldier boy, this Superman. Now why me? Crank that soldier. 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 Now why? I'm too fresh, I'm finished. Why me crank it? Why me? Why me crank that Roosevelt and super soaked it?
Far be it for me to cut off Soldier Boy, but we have more important things to do here than vibe out. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the athletes, coaches, officials, volunteers, and special guests. Strathcona County is proud to host the long-awaited 2023 Special Olympics Alberta Winter Games. I'm Josh Clausen from CTV. It is my honor to be with you this evening as your MC. We have a packed program tonight. We've got some great entertainment for you, and of course, we will meet all of our athletes. We want to thank all of our generous sponsors who've supported these games. Can't hold an event like this without our sponsors. Of special note, the community spirit sponsors. The inclusion sponsor is Pembina Pipelines. The volunteer sponsor, Imperial Oil Strathcona Refinery. Cultural experience sponsor, Goodwill Industries of Alberta. Sport, culture, tourism sponsor, Coke Canada. Your media partners, CTV Edmonton and TSN 1260. And the Adopt an Athlete sponsor, the Italian Center Shop. Let's give all of our sponsors a big round of applause. We also really appreciate the commitment from our sports sponsors, in-kind and general sponsors, as well as Special Olympics Alberta partners and the Law Enforcement Torch Run. We have some special guests on hand with us this evening. Please join me in welcoming the Honourable Minister Jason Luan and MLA Jordan Walker. Thanks for joining us. Just a quick note. After the ceremonies are done, all the VIPs and spectators, you can exit the floor, but we'll ask that all the athletes, coaches, and team staff remain seated until the hotel color, which is on your credentials, is called out. When your color's called, exit the event through the balloon arch, and you'll be guided by an usher to your designated bus. Coaches that are attending the coaches meeting in the gym may exit immediately after the ceremonies, once the ceremonies conclude, so you can get to your coaches meeting on time. Okay, with that housekeeping done, is everyone ready? All right, let's get the party started and welcome the stars of the event, the athletes representing 23 affiliates, and we will start with our host, Strathcona County, welcoming athletes and coaches competing in 5-pin bowling and floor hockey.
The world getting feels good to see the world getting. That's right. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Next, let's welcome Airdrie District with athletes competing in bowling and snowshoeing.
Booty so swole, I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take two. It's only one life, you don't get two. So live life, don't let it live you. I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots are running, 2 out, I'm starting tonight. Tonight, yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like,
let's hear it for Bow Valley with athletes competing in cross-country skiing.
ooh, up to something. Ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 1+1, I'm too strong. If you ain't about money, then get gone. I wanna wild out all night long. You wanna ride out, then get on. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you don't get.
Welcome to Brooks with athletes competing in 5-pin bowling. I see Calgary as well, our largest affiliate. 237 athletes competing in 7 out of the 8 sports these games.
Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something. Ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Good luck. Good luck.
We like to party. 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 I've got something to tell you. I've got news for you. Gonna put some wheels in motion. Get ready 'cause we're coming through. Hey now, hear what I say now. Happiness is just around the corner. Hey now, hear what I say now. We'll be there for you. The band of us is coming and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco.
Here comes Camrose with athletes competing in 5-pin bowling.
So if you like to party, get on and move your body.
Please welcome Drumheller, 5-pin bowling and alpine skiing.
Like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. Hey now, hear what I say now. Happiness is just around the corner. Hey now, hear what I say now. We'll be there for you. The band of us is coming and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, I'm in the city disco. The wheels are still are turning and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, get on and move your body. The band of us is coming and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, I'm in the city disco. The wheels are still are turning and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, get on and move your body. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party.
We almost need a bigger room for Calgary and all those red Dukes.
We like to party.
Our second largest affiliate. Here come the athletes from Edmonton. They're competing in 5 of the 8 sports: 5-pin bowling, floor hockey, snowshoeing, and curling.
Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap,
Give it up for Grand Prairie, competing in 5-pin bowling, snowshoe, curling, and floor hockey. Please welcome the athletes from Lacombe. Athletes competing in 5-pin bowling. Give it up for Team Lakeland, competing in 5-pin bowling. Here comes Lethbridge, 5-pin bowling, figure skating, curling, and floor hockey. Team Medicine Hats, 5-pin bowling and floor hockey.
Could I come again, please? Yeah, the ladies want to come. You've been thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah, thunderstruck.
Our furthest affiliate in the games, competing in 5-pin bowling and speed skating. Please welcome Team Northwest Territories. Put your hands together for Oldson District, competing in 5-pin bowling and alpine skiing. Welcome Team Red Deer, 5-pin bowling, curling, speed skating, and floor hockey. Our second furthest affiliate competing in cross country and speed skating, it's Team Saskatchewan. Please welcome the team from Spruce Grove and District. 5-pin bowling, cross country, floor hockey, and snowshoe. With athletes competing in 5-pin bowling, curling, and floor hockey, here comes Team St. Albert's.
And I was thinking of places that I could hide. So now you're falling in love. Let me go now. This feeling's tearing me up. Here we go. Now she doesn't like this, will you do it like that? Now she touches like this, will you touch her right back? Now she moves like this, will you move it like that? Come on, shake, 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 shake it. 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 I saw you dancing and I couldn't get you off my mind. I could tell that you could tell that I was shaking my tongue. I was thinking of ways to get you staying in love. Body shaking, tell me how so I can turn off the lights. Now if she doesn't like this, will you do it like that? Now if she touches like this, will you touch her right back? Now if she moves like this, will you move it like that? Come on, shake, 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 shake it. 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 Shake, 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 shake it.
Our smallest but maybe mightiest affiliate, St. Paul, competing in 5-pin bowling. Please welcome Team Bakerville, 5-pin bowling. Here comes Team Wetaskiwin, floor hockey and curling. And last but not least, our final affiliate, Wood Buffalo, 5-pin bowling and floor hockey.
One more time. feeling. Celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late. No, we don't stop. You can't stop.
Once more, for all of our 23 affiliates, the coaches, and the athletes, good luck to all of you this weekend.
One more time. One more time. A celebration. You know we're gonna do it right tonight.
And now let me welcome Sissy Thiessen Kootenay, a two-spirit person with a disability from Treaty 6 Nakota Sioux Cree, German descent, to perform a land acknowledgement and blessing. Sissy's family's from Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation and Steinbach, Manitoba. Ladies and gentlemen, Sissy Thiessen Kootenay. I had my wires crossed. Sissy is not here yet. She will be with us soon. But until then, what better way to kick off the 2023 Special Olympics Alberta Winter Games than with a wave? I need some red toques to start it over there, and then we're gonna work to some green toques over here, and then we'll work it back, okay? All right, Calgary, 3, 2, 1. Give me a little wave. Bring it through, bring it through, bring it through, bring it through. And now come on back. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Let's go one more time, and then maybe the wave will bring Sissy out to us. All right, Calgary, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And back one more time. There it is. All right, now listen. I made a comment before about the size of Calgary's delegation and those red toques. I like those red toques. I think the only color I might like better is the green toques. The green toques look pretty good. But I do live in St. Albert, and I like the blue. But I'll be cheering for all of you this weekend, regardless of where you're from. Thank you to all of you who traveled a long distance. Listen, I know it's been really, really cold over the last little while. And the last thing maybe you wanted to do was travel when it was minus 40 outside with wind chill. It is getting a little bit warmer over the next couple of days. So, like minus 5, minus 6 this weekend. You can handle that, right? That'll be okay. Okay, that'll make life a little bit easier. Kelly, do we have Sissy yet? One more minute? Okay, one more minute. We have some, as we said, fantastic entertainment lined up for you here. We have some powwow dancers who are going to perform for you. Yeah. And perhaps my favorite singer in the entire world. This man, has anybody heard Terrell Edwards sing before? Oh, if you have, then you know. How good is T? He's that good, exactly. I know, right? He's not just my favorite singer, he's your favorite singer too. Yeah, he's going to perform for us a little bit later on this evening as well. So we do have some great entertainment lined up for you here as we head through the remainder of our ceremonies. Again, as I mentioned off the top, and I don't know if the coaches and the athletes had a chance to hear this, we do want to ask that at the conclusion of the ceremonies, the VIPs and the spectators, you can leave. We'll ask all the athletes, coaches, and team staff to remain seated until your hotel color is called. We'll call out your hotel color. You can find that on your credentials. Once that's called out, then you can exit the event through the balloon arch that you walked in through, and an usher will be there. They'll guide you to your designated bus outside the east entrance of Millennium Place. So once we're done here today, all of the athletes just stay seated until you hear your color called, and then you can make your way out. Coaches that need to attend the coaches meeting, though, in the gym, you can exit once the ceremonies are concluded so that you can get to that meeting on time. We have a couple of really fantastic things lined up for you here later on this evening as well. Not only were we excited to meet all of you and to hear Terrell Edwards sing and see the powwow dancers, but we're also going to hear the oath recited. Do all of you know the oath? You do? Okay. So I expect then to hear all of you reciting the oath along with our presenters here later on this evening. How are we doing, Kelly? One more wave? Are you up for one more wave? All right, let's start on this side this time. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. There it is, all the way across. And now Calgary, start us and bring us back. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. You know what? I'm going to ask if the DJ could just, why not, instead of listening to me, why don't we just listen to a little bit of music for a minute or two, okay? Yeah. All right. That sounds much, much better. The DJ could bring up the music. That'd be great, and we'll get things sorted, and then we'll get on with the rest of our ceremony. Thank you.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. Yeah. So keep dancing. Oh. Yeah. I can't stop the I can't stop the nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say.
Looks like the dance party was a good call. That was better than just listening to me talk, I think. Okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce her once again. Sissy Thiessen Kootenay is a two-spirit person with a disability from Treaty 6 Nakota, Sioux, Cree, and German descent. She's here to perform a land acknowledgement and blessing. Sissy's family is from Alexis Nakota, Sioux Nation, and Steinbach, Manitoba. Sissy.
Tanse, everybody. Nice to see you. You look wonderful. How do I look? I got my makeup done professionally, so I certainly hope so. Thank you. In my language, Stony, we say ishnish. You want to say that? Ishnish. Amazing. So I'm going to say a few words. I'm going to provide a land acknowledgement and an opening. I'm going to be using the main Stony word of ishnish, and then also some Plains Cree words. Who here's heard of Plains Cree before? No, not yet? Well, okay, here we go. So I'm actually, I spent my childhood in Strathcona County. I grew up in this area. Yeah. So I grew up out at Half Moon Lake, which is at it's kind of Ardrossan County and Strathcona County. So I'm kind of like a person in two worlds in that area. So I grew up out by Half Moon Lake from when I was about 4 or 5 till I was about 14. So I spent my whole childhood out here. I remember coming to this place. It was the very first wave pool that our family had ever seen, and it was so exciting. I remember the year it opened. So I worked, played, and competed on this soil. I actually broke the Fultonville Junior and Elementary School record for the triple jump at the track and field event. When I was in junior high, one of those grades, I broke the record for the triple jump. Do not ask me to do it now. That was a long time ago. And I actually graduated grade 9 from Festival Place. Who here knows where Festival Place is? Amazing, you've been cheering and waiting for me, and I'm still getting you to cheer because that's what this is all about. That's what this event is all about, is cheering each other on. So I'm here. I want to acknowledge the land. So when I do that, that is also acknowledging the memories, sacrifices, people, and animals who kept it in good enough conditions for us to use it today. So what we need to do now is to learn from those ancestors who first arrived here, who left only footprints for thousands of years so we could be here. So there's actually been evidence found that some of the very first First Nations to care for and share this land, I'm going to say it in their language, and then I'll say it in English. So Sarsi, Sutena people, or the Sarsi, Deneza, Beaver, Nitsitapi, Blackfoot. So that's Sutena, Deneza, Nitsitapi. So those were the first, that there's been evidence found of, those were the first First Nations who arrived here, called this place home, and took care of the land for us. So other nations who traveled through and lived in this area, Anin, Anishinaabe, Dene, and most recently, Nanehiwak, or Plains Cree, Métis, and more. As an act of reconciliation, I encourage everyone to learn and use the names of these nations in their own languages. English is my first language too. I'm learning too. So we didn't have our culture, our culture and language were taken from us through residential schools and other things. So guess what? We're learning together. It's up to all of us to learn together. So there were a small number of Métis who took up homesteads and integrated into Strathcona County during settlement times. especially near St. Margaret's Catholic Church on the north shore of Hastings Lake. So Strathcona County, we're in the kind of municipality, and a lot of this area were campsites and ceremonial sites around this area. So the Government of Alberta Métis Land Registry shows no recognized settlement with Strathcona County's present geographical region. So we need to also acknowledge the traditional name and place of where we are. So Plains Cree were some of the most recent inhabitants, and so lots of these names are in Plains Cree. North Saskatchewan River, see this one I just heard today, and I'm doing it for you now because I believe, that's how much I believe in learning traditional names. Here we go. Ki-Siks, it kind of sounds like Saskatchewan. So Ki-Siks-Siwan-Sipi. Ki-Siks-Siwan-Sipi. And that means swift flowing river. That's the North Saskatchewan River. And this kind of whole geographical area that takes up, Sherwood Park, Strathcona County, Edmonton is Amiskwaci, or Beaver Hills. And the territory who used to have a reserve around this area was the Papas Chase. The Papas Chase, people who no longer they have zero land. They have zero land now. If you're interested in supporting them, you can visit the Petro-Canada off of Gateway Boulevard in Edmonton. So I just wanted to say Ishnish to the Amisk, the beaver, who kept this region, who formed our river to be what it is today, the other animals, elders, knowledge keepers, and people who kept the land alive and sacrificed greatly for development and colonization and for us to be here today. Ishnish. I was just asking our lovely host, Josh, if he wanted to introduce the dance group or if I should do it.
They're actually later in the program.
Okay.
But do you want to come back and introduce them when we're ready? Okay. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Sissy Thiessen Kootenay. Thank you, Sissy. We're going to bring Sissy back to introduce the powwow dancers a little later in the program. Right now, though, I mentioned him earlier as my favorite singer of all time. He's referred to as the perfect blend between Sinatra and Motown. He took the stage as an adult contemporary artist, and his smooth but explosive vocals and stage... Terrell, did you write this yourself? His smooth but explosive vocals and stage presence got the attention of the legendary Tonight Show host. Have you ever heard of Jay Leno? Yeah. This man spent the next few years opening for Jay Leno in Las Vegas, and since then he's had a string of Billboard hits and award nominations to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join him as he sings the national anthem. Give it up for Terrell Edwards.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Terrell Edwards, ladies and gentlemen. that voice. You're right, it was smooth but explosive, those vocals. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Strathcona County Games ambassador and St. Albert floor hockey athlete Declan Fawcett, accompanied by Coach Matthew Pedwell for the ceremonial raising of the Special Olympics Alberta flag. Ladies and gentlemen, Declan Fawcett and Coach Matthew Pedwell from St. Albert's. Thanks, Declan. Thanks, Matthew. It's now my pleasure to call upon MLA Jordan Walker on behalf of Minister Nate Glubish to bring provincial greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, MLA Jordan Walker.
Well, good evening, everyone. Wow, what incredible energy and positivity we have here tonight. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. So, first, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered today on Treaty 6 territory, the traditional and ancestral territory of the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux. I also acknowledge the Métis people of Alberta who have deep connection with this land. As long as the sun shines, the wind blows, and the water flows, we will honor these lands. Thank you. Yes. And so welcome everyone to the Special Olympics Alberta Winter Games 2023. What a fantastic turnout. I'm excited to be joined by all the incredibly talented athletes participating in the games this year. To all the athletes, your skill and determination will take you so very far in life. And for some of you today, you'll be representing Team Alberta at the Special Olympic National Games. Yeah. Now, getting to this level in your sport was no small feat, and I commend you all for your hard work and team spirit. To the coaches, staff, and volunteers who bring these games to life through organizing events, fundraising, sports programs, and importantly, advocating for inclusion, very, very important, advocating for inclusion, thank you, thank you. Your work does not go unnoticed, and your commitment to the athletes is a wonderful reminder of the generous spirit of Albertans. Yeah. Special Olympics Alberta provides so many opportunities for athletes, helping them develop sports skills, social skills, and self-esteem, as well as providing education, recreation, and employment opportunities. Furthermore, they provide year-round sports programming to over 3,000 athletes from 140 communities right across our great province of Alberta. And we saw so many great communities here represented by our athletes. Yes. So, On behalf of Alberta's government, Minister Glubish, and myself, we thank you for the great work you continue to do towards inclusivity in sport and recreation. Good luck to all the athletes, and thank you so much for having me today. I will be cheering loudly for Team Strathcona County. Go Strathcona County! Best of luck to all the athletes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, MLA Walker. I mentioned that I was going to bring Sissy back out. Let's give her another round of applause. She's going to do the introductions for the dancers that we're about to see.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you again. You still look good, by the way. Even though the light's low, you still look good. Thank you so much. Yes, I put on all my nicest clothes. So we actually call this regalia. Can everybody say that? Regalia. Everything I'm wearing, my feathers, my beadwork. This is my cape, my fringe, my feathers. It's all called regalia. Good job. Yes, we've got really good listeners here. Some really smart people, too. You don't just look nice. You're smart, too. Wow. So I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction talking and invite our drummers out to set up their big drum for us. So this is a newly created group the dance group. We're a new group of just 3 people. I had asked the community, I was asked to do this myself, and I figured I wanted to bring on other people who might be living with disabilities. Now, friends, if you have a disability, does that mean you can see it always on the person? Exactly, exactly. So my disabilities are in my brain and in my joints. You can't see it. Invisible, right? So I found 2 other people who are like me, living with disabilities, who are Indigenous, who are dancers, and we created a group together. Onimitowak, so that's the second word. Onimitowak means dancers in Plains Cree. And the first word, I did it backwards because my brain's broken. The first word is wahase. Wahase, that's stony, and that means black bear. So black bear dancers is the name of our group. So wahase, onimituak. Yeah, that's long. I'm still learning it. We just formed for this event. Is that cool? We created a group special for you. Yes. So as singers and dancers, we represent an Anishinaabe Nation, Stoney or Nakota Sioux Nation, Cree, and then we also have somebody else who's with us is Dene. So we represent many nations. So as a dance group, we just wanted to demonstrate that dancing, connecting to culture is for everyone, regardless of their ability level. And our lovely singers who are going to be coming out, they are called Flying Stone, and they are from Hinton, Alberta, and some of them drove a few hours to be here with us today, so please give a round of applause to Flying Stone.
Hi, thank you. My name's Stephen O'Cheese. I'm from Hinton, Alberta. I've been asked from Sissy here to come and sing a song, and well, I'm trying to get the girls to see if they'd like to do one more. Would you girls be up for that? Come on, let's make some noise for them. They practiced really hard for this night, and I'd like to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to come and share our gift of song with you guys. So thank you.
Give it up for the singers and drummers and our dancers. Sissy, I'm going to mess this up, but I'm going to try. Wahasea animito walk. I'll take close. I'll take close. Thanks once again. Outstanding. All right, that's a tough act to follow, but I know the mayor is up for it. Ladies and gentlemen, to bring greetings from Strathcona County, please put your hands together for Mayor Rod Frank.
That is a very tough act to follow, but I'll do my best. Thanks to Josh Clausen for the great job emceeing tonight, Josh. Very good. You had us all the way up to when you said you're from St. Albert and that, but that's okay. We're very excited to welcome all of you to Strathcona County for the 2023 Special Olympics Alberta Winter Games. Thank you all for coming. Our council is here in force, and I'd ask them to wave. Katie Burkhofer, Glenn Lawrence, Corianne Hartwick, Aaron Nelson, Bill Tanita, Dave Anderson, and Robert Parks. Thank you, council. You're all here. So, as you all settle in this weekend, we hope you treat Strathcona as your home. In between the competitions, we encourage you to explore our parks and trails, shop and dine at our local establishments, take in a show at Festival Place. If you want to buy a house, we can find a real estate agent for you, but please, enjoy. If you're feeling inspired by the games, athletes, you're welcome to enjoy the many outdoor skating and cross-country skiing areas throughout Sherwood Park and our Drawson. We also want to thank our Games ambassadors, Madison, Declan, and Evan. Stand up, please. Thank you. They have worked tirelessly over the last 3 months. They're now celebrities, I would say, in Strathcona County. They can outrun me for mayor. I know that for a fact. So thank you for the wonderful job you've done, spreading awareness of the games, and just being true champions of what Special Olympics represents. To the athletes, congratulations on your achievement of just being here and competing. Well done. It takes many long hours of training and dedication to excel alongside your peers, and your love of sport is something that Strathcona County is cheering loudly for. To the coaches, you put in many hours helping the athletes prepare and be at their best. Athletes, don't forget your coaches. Finally, to the families and the friends who are here this weekend to support the athletes, cheer as loud as you can. Our community will be right beside you. Let's make sure they can hear us. One more cheer for the athletes. Enjoy your stay in Strathcona County. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Frank. And now, please welcome the Chair of Special Olympics Alberta. Put your hands together for Deborah McPherson.
Oh, yeah, we'll go high five, yeah. You have to high five here, it's the thing. I love opening ceremonies. Who's with me? Woo! I guess I shouldn't scream into the mic, should I? Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today from Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Northwest Territories. I am very pleased to be able to welcome everyone to our first provincial games since 2019, when Calgary hosted our Winter Games. We are thrilled that Strathcona County is able to host these Winter Games after the cancellation of the Summer Games in 2021. On behalf of our athletes and Special Olympics Alberta, we would like to thank Strathcona County for hosting our athletes and giving them the space and opportunity to compete and show the world your extraordinary abilities. Our athletes are the heart of Special Olympics, and we are excited to have more than 600 athletes from communities across 2 provinces and 1 territory to compete in 10 winter sports. We'd like to thank our many volunteers and coaches who have traveled here with their athletes, as well as the volunteers and coaches back home who will be cheering everybody on. Without you, Special Olympics Alberta would not exist. We'd also like to thank LETR for all of the fun development that you do throughout the province to support our athletes. Some of you may have recently braved cold waters across the province and participated in the polar plunge, which helped raise more than $150,000 for Special Olympics. Woo! The Harley-Davidson raffle is another LETR fundraiser, and the funds raised from this raffle pay for our athletes to be transported to and from the Games. The Games are about more than just performance. The Games bring together athletes of all abilities and create everlasting friendships, confidence, and community, while driving the inclusion revolution. I came to know Special Olympics in 2008 when my family and I moved to Alberta. I'm so proud to say that my daughter, Alana, has been an athlete since then. Yes, Alana, I called you out. She is competing in floor hockey at these games. You know, seeing Alana compete in her sports over the years has meant that I've been able to see the impact of Special Olympics firsthand. And wow, you athletes are so talented and you work so hard. And wow, do you know how to have a good time at the games? You all inspire me. Athletes, these games belong to you. They are yours to show the world your ambition, excellence, and heart, and we could not be more excited to experience them with you. Remember, even if you don't win, always be brave in the attempt, and know that we are all here cheering you on. Welcome to the 2023 Special Olympics Alberta Winter Games.
Thanks, Deborah. Next up, please join me in welcoming presenters to recite the athlete, coach, and official's oath. Put your hands together for Evan James from Spruce Grove District, cross-country skiing athlete. Kathy Peterson, Strathcona 5-pin bowling coach, and Alan Johnston, floor hockey official.
Thanks. All right, everyone ready for the athlete's oath? Yes. All right, repeat after me. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Thank you.
And I'm here for the coach's oath. My name is Kathy Patterson. In the name of all the coaches, we shall follow written and verbal instructions of Special Olympics officials at all times. We'll have our athletes at the appropriate events and activities at the proper time and abide by all Special Olympics official rules and policies in the spirit of sportsmanship.
In the name of all judges and officials, I promise that we shall officiate in these Special Olympics Games competitions with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship. Best of luck all weekend.
One more time for Evan, Kathy, and Alan. Thank you. And it's not just because he just shook my hand, but I know we applaud the athletes and the coaches and the parents and the volunteers a lot. How about for the officials who come out and do this? You can't do it without the officials. All right, now the Law Enforcement Torch Run is the largest public awareness vehicle and grassroots fundraiser for Special Olympics. It's known honorably as Guardians of the Flame. And law enforcement members and Special Olympic athletes carry that flame of hope into the opening ceremony of local competitions and into Special Olympics provincial, national, regional, and world games. Please direct your attention to the track as we welcome over 80 Law Enforcement Torch Run officers completing the final leg. Leading the run with the flame of hope is Strathcona floor hockey athlete Chris Derry and peace officer Steve Schmidt of Strathcona County, and they will light the commemorative cauldron for the 2023 games. Ladies and gentlemen, please also welcome in the RCMP Regimental K Division pipes, drums, and dancers to play that final leg in.
I now declare the 2023 Special Olympics Alberta Winter Games open!
Let the games begin!
Do these gentlemen need to leave before we wrap things up, or do they have to be played out with a procession? I'm going to wrap it up. You can finish off.
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? You don't need to.
Oh, no.
Okay. You want me to handle that? Oh, yeah, absolutely. It says it. But I don't mind doing it. Yeah.
No, you go ahead.
One more round of applause for the law enforcement torch run and all that it does for Special Olympics.
Do they need to be played out? No? Okay.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the games are on and the opening ceremonies have concluded. My name's Josh Clausen. Thank you so much for having me. To all of the athletes, enjoy yourselves this weekend. Do your best and have fun. Good luck to all of you. To all the spectators and invited guests, please exit the event first while we organize the athletes. Again, athletes will ask that you just wait for your color to be called, and then you'll be shown out. Coaches, if you need to get to the coaches meeting, please feel free to head out the exit and get to that coaches meeting on time. So just wait, athletes, hold tight for 2 seconds here, and then we'll get the first round of you on the way out once everybody else has found their way out the exits.
Para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia, para mi patilla, arriba y arriba, y arriba y arriba,
Okay. All right. So do we want to let the yellow athletes? Oh. Thanks. Oh, this is you. That's me. Sorry, I thought it was Dad. Thanks, guys.
Athletes, if you are yellow and going to the Sandman Hotel, yellow, please